I'm Shilpa Srinivas, and I have come live on my YouTube channel for the first time to wish you all a very happy, splendid 2021. A very happy new year to all of you, to your loved ones, and to your family. Have a safe, prosperous, healthy, successful 2021. I know 2020 has been quite a roller coaster ride, and we have faced all the challenges with so much of confidence. So I'm sure 2021 is going to be very smooth and it's going to bring in all the richness and all the success you wish for. So, hi Raji, hi Jashu Yadav, and once again, a very warm and happy 2021 to all my fans, to my well wishers, to my subscribers, to my participants, to my students, to everyone, and to your family members as well. Well, on that note, let us just address today's session in a very interesting way and a very exciting way. All right. Hi, Kalpana ma'am. Hi, Sureka ma'am. Hi, Venu Gopal. Well, I'm so excited to talk to all of you and to have a very interactive session. As you all know, yes, today is going to be a very interesting topic. You have all seen that it is about dropping your fear and welcoming the new year. Yes, we're going to do that with a bang, isn't it? Go for it, friends. It's not just about preaching it like a sermon, because many of you might have watched so many YouTube videos talking about how to eradicate your fears and how to overcome them and all that. It's not so easy, just like listening to some sermons or me just preaching about it and getting rid of all your fears. It's not that simple. If it were to be that simple, then all of us would have overcome. For example, today I am going live from my YouTube channel for the first time. Don't you think I'm a little nervous? Don't you think I feel a little scared? But I'm trying to overcome that. And only when I can overcome my fears can I talk about it, isn't it? And today I am not here just to talk about it, just to preach about it, but I'm going to give you a scientific approach. I'm going to give you some useful tips which I have been following and I'm able to overcome. So it's a tried and tested methodology. I'm sure it will help all of you. Thank you so much for all of your support. All the messages have been pouring in. A very big hi to all of you. Yes, coming back to our topic, do you all know that we live with a constant companion? This fellow mate, this companion, is always with us while we sleep, while we speak, while we walk, while we rest, while we eat, while we drink. This companion is there with us all the time, though we actually don't like it. Because it has started behaving like a master, and we have become slaves to it. It has started behaving like a rude boss, and we have become subordinates to it. Now, tell me, who is this companion? Who is this deadliest enemy who's trying to behave or pretend like a friend by being with you always? Come on, you can type in your messages. You can guess who is this constant companion. All right, Jai Shri, Namaprakash, Vishali, Shalini, Joseph, all of you, you can take your guesses. Who is this constant companion whom you actually do not like? You have started hating him because he has started ruling you. He is with you all the time. Very good. Excellent. Bingo. A four-lettered word, FEAR, fear. This has encompassed our lives so much that it is staying with us all the time. Without your own realization, fear has become our constant companion. Unknowingly, we are carrying it wherever we go. In fact, even when we sleep, it is accompanying us. Isn't it? So, the only way to get rid of this fear, The only way to get rid of this deadliest enemy of mankind. And it is the second most negative emotion after anger. So, to get rid of this deadliest enemy, there is only one way. Guess what? We need to conquer our fears. So, let us do it. Let us conquer our fears, my friends. Are you all with me? Will you all support me? Will you all help me to help you to overcome fears? Type yes. Type yes in your chat box. We are going to address your fears. We are going to understand what are your actual fears. We are going to dissect and do a root cause analysis. That is where I call it as a scientific approach. We are going to get down to the root cause of our fears, and then we will eradicate it once for all, permanently, just in 3 simple steps. Wow, that sounds so simple, isn't it? So, shall we go for it, friends? All right. Now, before I get into it, let me tell you, we always, in our academy called Self, we approach every issue in a psychological way and in a physiological way. We have been training people to speak English fluently. And our academy is called SELF, SELF. It's an acronym for Speak English Language Fluently. Yeah, Speak English Language Fluently. And what is the acronym? It is SELF. But there is so much more to it. It's about yourself, it's about finding yourself, it's about finding your identity, it's about knowing about yourself. So in Self, not only we teach English, how to speak the language fluently, but we also have combined it with personality development, and we give a holistic package where we address the fears behind speaking English. Many of you understand the language very well. You know the language very well, but you're not able to speak. You will start fumbling. So, what are the psychological issues behind it? We address that, we tackle that. And I'm so proud and happy to say that we have 100% results. Each one of our participant, each one of our student, they have come out successful. They have been victorious. And we have so many success stories to share with. You can log into my Facebook page, Shilpa Srinivas English Club, and you can see it for yourself, the success stories of our students. So, we have a very scientific approach, a scientific methodology in tackling any issue. And today, one such subject is fear. If you want to know about our course and if you want to join our English course, we have two levels. One is the basic level and one is the advanced level. And to get into any of the courses and to know more about it, if you want to have more details about it, you can WhatsApp me on 70191 That's my number. Please WhatsApp me on 70191 You will get all the details and you can enroll into our batches and look at the transformation for yourself. Because we do not believe in bringing about just changes, we believe in bringing about transformation. That's a complete, permanent, three-dimensional change. So we believe in transformation. So, friends, if you are interested in this new year to bring about a transformation in yourself, to look at a new persona of yourself, to feel proud about yourself, then please WhatsApp me on 70191 We will guide you, we will mentor you, we will handhold you towards success, be it in any field. We are here to help you. All right, coming back to our topic about addressing this deadliest enemy of mankind. They say anger is the first most negative emotion, and next to that comes fear. Now, where does this fear arise from? Is it some external entity? Do we need to fight with some external situations? I'm sorry, my friends, it's an internal battle. Fear is that emotion which is created out of our thoughts, which is developed in our own mind. So it's an internal battle. Once you control your thoughts, once you control your mind, then you would have won that battle of fear. It's so easy. You don't have to fight with someone else. You don't have to fight with an external entity, with an external situation. It's just within you. It's your mind, your thoughts, your emotions. So it is very simple, very easy. Before we get into it, we've understood that it's an internal battle. Let's also understand the different facets of fear. What do I mean when I say facets? Now, fear is not just one emotion. There are many other emotions which will boost this emotion called fear very strongly. Now, I would like to categorize that into three main types. The first one being anxiety. Do you understand? Anxiety. We all feel anxious when, for example, you're not able to admit your child into that particular institution which you have been dreaming about, which you have been planning for, right? You get anxious. Oh my God, what if my daughter doesn't get a seat? What if my son doesn't get a seat in that particular school? You get anxious, right? And for example, a fresher wants to attend an interview. He gets anxious. What if they ask me questions which I cannot answer? I do not know what kind of questions they're going to ask me. What if I'm not able to answer? So we get anxious in so many situations, right? So anxiety is one of the very strong emotion which boosts our fear. So my friends, you need to understand the difference between getting scared and getting anxious. They both are not the same. So I would recommend all of you to just grab a piece of paper and pen and start jotting down. What am I really anxious about? What am I really scared about? These two are different things, but we confuse it for the same. So let us start dissecting it and eradicating it completely from the grassroots level. Do you get it? Okay. Now, the second other emotion which boosts this higher emotion called fear is nervousness. Do you understand? It is nervousness. You get nervous when you feel inadequate. It's called self inadequacy. When you feel you're not good enough for that, when you feel you're not prepared enough for that, when you feel you are not self competent, you are inadequate, you feel nervous. For example, a student might have prepared well for exams. He would have studied for hours together. But when he sits in the examination hall and when the question paper is handed over to him, he feels nervous. Why is that? Because he feels maybe he's not prepared enough. Maybe the person who is sitting next to him is much better than him. Maybe his friend is better equipped than him. So when you start comparing yourself with others, you feel nervous, isn't it? So nervousness is another extremely strong emotion which boosts your fear. So understand, my dear friends, what are you nervous about? Maybe you can jot down. Think about it. What are you really nervous about? For example, many professionals they have a deadline to meet. They'll have to complete their project within that deadline. What if I'm not able to do that? What if my other project mate or if my other team leader, if my other project manager is able to do it and I'm not able to do it? Maybe I'm not equipped with that kind of team to complete this project within deadline. So these kind of thoughts leads to nervousness. So self inadequacy leads to nervousness, and believe me my friends, it's not the same as fear. Try to jot down, what are you really nervous about? In what kind of situations do you feel that nervousness? So that's number 2. And third one being majorly Worry. And worry doesn't come from a particular situation or an incident. I would say it's a syndrome. It's a generalized syndrome because when people worry, they worry for an elaborate amount of time, for a long period of time. You keep worrying about things from a very long time. Just to give you a small example, maybe a person who is just about to retire, he keeps worrying whether I'll be able to manage my family with my meager income henceforth after I retire. He starts worrying about it. And a student has passed out, he's a graduate, and he starts worrying whether I'll be able to, find a lucrative job for myself. Will I be able to compete with others? Will I be able to get a lucrative job? And maybe he has some loans, or his parents have taken some loans. He'll have to repay that. So he starts worrying. Will I be able to do that? And this goes on and on for a very prolonged time. Abhishek, a very happy new year to you too. All of you who've been wishing me once again a very happy new year. I'll come back to your messages. I'll take few questions. We will address your fears. But let me just go on with the session right now. Thank you so much. All right. So, worry is the third most important emotion which contributes immensely to your fear. And this turns into a syndrome because you're worrying about it all the time. And people actually get sick because of too much of worrying. There's no time limit to it, right? So it becomes a syndrome. Now, these three things, you will have to separate it into three different categories. Don't mistake all of this as fear. What was the first one? It was anxiety, right? And the second one being nervousness. And finally, worry. So we will separate that into three different categories. Am I really anxious about this situation? Or am I getting nervous about this situation? Or have I been worrying about the situation? What is the right definition? Ask yourself. You will get more clarity, isn't it? Now, these are the three different facets of fear. When I say facets, I would like to call it as, maybe in a simple way, brothers and sisters of fear. Yeah. They're not the same, but they contribute to this emotion in a very big way. Okay. So we will understand what are these facets. We will try to categorize them separately, and we will not get confused and mix them and keep saying that I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. People sometimes are so scared that they don't even want to say that I'm scared. They're too scared to say that they are scared. It happens. It's all right to be scared, but to understand, to separate it, and to eradicate if it's unnecessary, that is vital. That is essential because it should not hinder our growth, our success, our happiness. Now, ultimately, we all need a peaceful life. Only when we are peaceful, we can be happy. And when we are happy, success automatically comes our way. So, to lead this life of fulfillment, we need to be peaceful. And if you have to be peaceful, you have to overcome your fears. You must overcome your fears. Underline the word must in your head. You must conquer your fears. You must overcome your fears. So, what are those fears? We will understand that. There are so many types of fears. Many types of fears. Like it can be fear of rejection. You're so scared that somebody might reject your idea. Fear of criticism. People can criticize. Oh my God, this is such a crap idea. Or whatever you've said is, it sounds like a joke. People can criticize. People can reject your idea. Fear of failure. What if you're not successful? What if you become a failure? Fear of, harming your image. You would have created a certain type of image that might be harmed because of what you say. So that's a kind of fear which is existing in your mind. fear of losing money, fear of trying new things, fear of taking risks, fear of heights, fear of darkness, or it can be fear of public speaking. According to research and studies, many people, more than 90% of them, they have this fear of public speaking. I'll come to it. I'll teach you a small tip how to overcome that. And I'm sure it will work. It has worked for me. So I don't see any reason why it should not work for all of you. So these are tried and tested methods. I'm sure it will work for you if you follow it. So we will understand what are the types of fears that are existing and can we relate to any of these types. Some people have fear of death. They're so scared of trying out any physical adventures because they're scared of death all the time. So let us try and have a rational thinking, right? When we think about things which is rational, which is obvious to happen, then we get less scared. All right. After understanding the types of fear, we will win this internal battle by removing each one of our fears. We will have to categorize that first. We'll have to jot it down and then we will start eradicating it one by one. Done? Ready? All right. Okay, nervousness. Well, all right. Yes, physiological. That's what we're trying to address, the physiological and the psychological aspects of fear. And that is where we have been successful. In our batches, we have people who can, who know the language very well, but they are scared to death to speak in English in front of people. So we'll address the psychology part of it. Not only the physiology, but the psychology part of it. All right, Abhishek? So, yes, we will come to it. Now, how to eradicate these fears? I'm going to teach you 3 simple mantras, okay, which I have tried, which has worked for me. So, you want to know the first mantra? You all want to know the first mantra? Well, all right. The first one which has worked for me is know the thing that you fear. Understand the thing that you fear. Try and understand what is it that you're really scared of. Because fear exists in our mind through our thoughts and emotions. So, what it does, it will make a mountain out of a molehill. In your imagination, it is multiplied several times and you will start feeling terrible. So you will have to know or understand what your fear is. Why is it that you are not able to defeat fear is it is very vague. It's very shadowy. Fear is always residing in an unknown area. Once you know what it is, once it is brought to light, once you have clarity, what is it that you are actually getting scared of or feared about? Once you have clear picture about it, you will not get scared. So believe me, friends, bring it to the light. Fear is like a cloud. Okay. So when will the clouds clear? When there is a ray of light. So what is that ray of light? It is knowledge. So have knowledge about what is your fear. Know your fears. Have knowledge about it. Write it down on a piece of paper. If I'm actually doing some scuba diving or skydiving, what is it that I'm scared of? Is it about death? Or is it about, the rope might get cut off, or I do not know, swimming, I might fall into the ocean, or whatever. You try and jot it down. Bring it to light. Let that fear not stay in the unknown territory. Let it not be vague. I do not know why I'm scared, but I'm very scared. No. You have to know why you're scared of. So bring it on the paper. Jot it down. Throw some light. Have that clarity. All right? Will you do that? Whatever you are scared of. Yeah. And the second mantra, which has worked for me. What is the first one? Know your fears. All right? Have knowledge about your fears. Yes, Ranjana. Excellent. Now, the second one being face the fear. Face it. Until and unless you do not take the risk, you do not take up the challenge to face it, there is no way you can overcome that. The only way to get rid of fear is to face it. So just face it. Whatever you are scared of. As I told you, 90% of the people have the fear of public speaking. So how will you overcome that? Every time my students come to me and ask me, "Ma'am, I get so scared when I have to speak in front of others. I know all those words are there in my head, but my mouth goes dry. I don't know what to speak. I start mumbling. I start fumbling. I start looking for words. All my sentences, they go flying in the air. You know, that is why I have developed a unique approach of teaching English without grammar. People are scared of grammar. Right from our school days, we have been, our brain has been stuffed with the idea that without grammar, there is no language. But let me tell you, my friends, practically, people who know grammar very well are not able to speak fluently. Not all. Maybe there are few exceptions. If you're thinking about grammar all the time. So we have developed this unique approach of teaching the language without actually teaching grammar. We have an indirect approach. Of course, grammar is needed, but we have various other approaches of teaching the language so that people are not scared. They learn the language first, and then they get a grip of grammar, and then they become proficient in the language. But first, the psychological fear has to be eradicated, has to be removed. In the same way, when you want to speak in public, when you want to speak in front of others, I would recommend you start attending some social gatherings. Get comfortable first. Don't feel very awkward. You know, the moment you feel awkward, you get scared. You can't speak. So if you have to come out of your comfort zone, first thing is you have to start speaking in small gatherings with your own very own friends. Get comfortable with it. Come out of your awkwardness. And slowly, when you're coming out of your comfort zone and you're feeling okay being in social gatherings, then gradually you will start enjoying the social gatherings. You will enjoy the little chatter you have with others. So, moving on from the comfortable levels to enjoying the process is a big leap, right? Automatically, you can remove your fear of public speaking. So, once for all, you cannot just go in front of the public and you can't tell yourself, okay, madam has told me now I have to get rid, I have to face it, and I have to start speaking in public. It's not that easy for everybody. Excuse me. It's not that easy. So, let's take it step by step. Just go to some small gatherings where you feel comfortable about it. You start your little chatter. You get comfortable with them. You get cozy with them. Then you start enjoying the process. Then you can address bigger gatherings. Isn't it? What do you say, my friends? How many of you have felt this fear of public speaking? Type it in your chat box. Okay, Raji has felt it. Mind goes blank. Yes, I think this is one common statement which I have heard it from everybody. Yes, Abhishek. It's a very common thing to feel. There is nothing awkward about it. There is nothing special. You're not the only person. Out of every 10 people, 9 people feel so. 9 out of 10 people feel this. They go blank. They don't know what to say. They mumble. Yes, Prakash. Okay. So thanks for being so honest. You need to be honest with your feelings. You need to be honest with yourself. Don't try to cloud your emotions. Don't try to mask your emotions. Bring that clarity, throw that light, understand your fears, and jot it down on the paper. I am going to tell you, I'm going to reveal it to you why you need to jot it down on the paper. Okay. So Now that you have been so honest, when you really face the fear of public speaking, it can be in English or it can be in your very own mother tongue. It can be in your vernacular language as well. It doesn't matter. It's not about the language. It's about speaking. It's about voicing your opinion. It's about, again, coming back to fear of rejection, fear of criticism, fear of being opinionated. Others can get will have their own opinions about us. So you are scared of being opinionated. Or, as I told you, there are many other fears like fear of non acceptance, fear of self competence, fear of self inadequacy, or fear of lagging behind. Yeah, these are, what do you say, the categories of fear of criticism or fear of rejection. We'll have to understand what exactly is our fear and jot it down. Well, once you have started facing or taking it up as a challenge, automatically your fear will run away. It cannot stay in your mind anymore. It has made your mind as permanent residence. It doesn't want to go anywhere because it's very safe. You're breeding it every time. You feel safe. When somebody asks you to do something very challenging, taking risk, you will say, "No, Baba, I'm very scared." And you feel safe in your comfort zone. But now you are ready to face it. You have taken up the challenge that, yes, I'm going to get rid of this fear of public speaking. This fear is really in a dilemma now. It has made your mind, your thoughts as permanent residence. Now it has no place. It has to get away from you. It has to run away from you. Isn't it? So you're going to show it the way out. All right? So finally, finally, if you never take the risk, you can never succeed. So take the risk. Take the risk, and I'm going to guarantee you success on that. Take my word on that. Okay? And finally, I'll just teach you a trick which will help you towards the solution. And what's that trick? When you're really feeling very scared or uncomfortable or dizzy or nervous or anxious, it's all about your thoughts, right? All these emotions or your thoughts of the mind. Now, replace these thoughts, divert these thoughts, focus the thoughts on something pleasant, something very nice you feel very pleasant about. Maybe your favorite meal or your favorite cuisine, your favorite sweet dish. Maybe you love jamuns or rasmalais. You start thinking about your favorite sweet dish, all right, or gajar ka halwa. Or you start thinking about your favorite game or your favorite cricketer or your favorite game. It can be football or tennis or cricket or your favorite cricketer, Virat Kohli or Rahul Dravid or Gavaskar or whoever it is. Automatically, you will start feeling comfortable and pleasant. When you're really hell scared, focus your thoughts on something pleasant, which you love, which you really feel happy about. Immediately, your mind gets very calm and you feel very pleasant. You will stop getting scared. This is actually a temporary solution, but it has worked for me. Every time I keep doing this, I'm able to eradicate the fear. For example, when I had to face the camera for the first time 1 year back, I was used to direct interaction, and thanks to Corona, we are getting connected online. And I have to go on talking hours together, looking at the camera. I have to express all my emotions to the camera. How was I able to overcome this, kind of hesitation? I was little hesitant to do that. I was not very comfortable. So every time I had this uncomfortable feeling, I brought my feelings back to comfortable level by thinking of pleasant things, by thinking of happy things. And slowly it became a habit. And I started getting comfortable. I started getting, well versed with whatever I'm doing. So this is a trick I adopted, and I'm sure it is going to help you. Do this, and over a period of time, yes, Padma Jadhav, I can see that. I'm so happy. She's ready to take the risk. Well, so when you continue doing this consistently, all the three mantras which I gave you, the first mantra being know your fear. Have good knowledge about your fear. Don't let the fear stay in a vague condition, a shadowy condition. Okay, have knowledge about it, have thorough knowledge about it. Okay, second thing, face the fear. Bring it on, take it up, face the fear, take up the challenge. Until and unless you take the risk, you will never be able to succeed. Okay, so face the fear. And third one, try to have pleasant thoughts. Shift your thoughts. Shift your thoughts when you're feeling very scared to something pleasant. Okay, automatically your mind will feel calm. Your thoughts are focused towards something comfortable, and you will start feeling less scared. And slowly but gradually, you will stop getting scared. So these are my three personal mantras. I'm sure if you follow this, it will help you to eradicate your fears. We do all of this and much more in our courses. So if you're really interested to know more about our courses and to join, please WhatsApp me on 70191644449, and we will send you the details. New batches are starting soon. So in this new year, you can take up your challenge. If you're really having this fear of speaking in English fluently, or if you want to have a personality development course, or if you really want to overcome your fears, we have many such courses, and we have been 100% successful in giving what our students have wanted. And we have happy participants, happy students who have come out with flying colors, and they're absolutely contented with what they have got, because we have a very scientific approach of teaching things. And we get to the root cause analysis, we understand the psychological aspects of it, and that is how we have developed a unique course. That's how our approach has been very successful. So please do not forget to message me or WhatsApp me on 70191644449. I am Shilpa Srinivas. I'm here to guide you, mentor you, and take you towards the success you want to reach. All right. So today we had a very useful session about dropping your fears, and it is the beginning of a new year. So face this new year with a lot of confidence, with a lot of courage, and you will lead a life of fulfillment and contentment. So let us just take few questions, and let us address. So people who want to go for it, you can just go and ask me a few questions. Yeah, I'm able to see many of you have this fear of public speaking or have this fear of rejection. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sureka. We are offering at a very minimal cost, sir. Anil Kumar, we are giving discounts for this new year. So you can DM me, directly message me. So we will let you know about the course fee, right? If it is the basic course you want to join, or is it the advanced course, we will let you know. But currently we are running discounts. So make use of this opportunity. All right. Okay. Anita ma'am is experiencing well. Nice to hear that. Okay, I had a question here. Exactly. If you do not overcome fear, then there will be low confidence, and that will be the problem. You're right, Swami. Yes, that is the root cause. Like whatever you want to do, if you are having that hesitation, if you are having that dilemma that you will not be able to do it, that is again another form of fear. I just majorly categorized anxiety, nervousness, and worry. But there are many other subcategories like having hesitation or having doubts about yourself, being dilemmatic about a situation. So, all this will ultimately lead towards failure. And nobody wants to be a failure. Nobody wants to be called as a failure, right? We don't like it. So, we'll have to understand and categorize what is it that we are feeling. You need to do a counseling of your mind. You need to counsel your mind, maybe once in an hour. Once in an hour, you just have to counsel, talk to yourself and understand honestly, what are you feeling? Are you feeling dejected? Are you feeling like a failure? Or are you feeling excited? Are you happy about something what you did? Or are you feeling pleasant? Are you feeling calm? Or are you feeling disturbed? So, when you keep talking to yourself, when you keep counseling your mind, when you keep understanding your feelings very well, that is when it becomes easy to eradicate. That is when it becomes easy to remove it permanently. It can be any negative emotion. And one of it is fear. Yeah. So, well, we have a few more questions. Yeah, we are taking decisions with fear, which is very wrong. Uh, okay, perceived or imagined threat. As I told you, fear just erupts out of our imagination and it grows in disproportionate ways, like it becomes so big. It's actually not that way. Because we do not know what we are scared about, we try to imagine things which are not, which is actually not the reality. That is where I told you, throw some light, have a rational thinking process, and understand, have deep knowledge about your fears so that you will stop imagining things. You will stop making mountain out of a molehill. Yeah. Okay, so yes, a very happy new year to all of you. Have a wonderful year ahead. Excellent. So, all right. So, if you have any queries, if you want to approach me for your mentoring or guidance, please WhatsApp me on 7019164449 and we will take it forward. We will teach you step by step method, especially when it comes to teaching English. We are going to teach you in a very unique approach, like without actually teaching grammar. And we've got an overwhelming response to our classes. So we've been running successfully batches to the public. Before, I used to do it only for corporates and students and teachers and major categories like that. But now my training is open to the public, and I'm so happy to share the response with all of you. People have been coming back to me, and it's just word of mouth marketing. So only when you get results, people talk nicely about you. People talk some good things about you. So I'm so happy that I'm able to deliver the results which they expect out of me, and it's a continuous ongoing process. It's not just like you complete the course and you're done with, and it's up to you to continue with your fluency or with your knowledge. We actually have a club where you can get into the club and you can start speaking in virtual dais. We have created a virtual dais, so this is an ongoing journey of your fluency. So people who are interested in their 100% success and who are serious about themselves can definitely get into it, because this is just not for time pass, or this is not for it's all right, I'm free, so this is just another one more thing. No, we are very serious about each one of our student, about each one of our participant. So we also want you all to be serious about yourself, about your success. And I'm sure, like, you have a number of opportunities to make your dream come true. And if you have come to me for your success, then I guarantee you that we will handhold you. We will take you to where you want to reach. Okay, then. So, on that note, let me just thank you, Prakash, for typing the number for me. All of you can just note down the number, and let's wind up the session. And looking forward to see you all in my course and getting connected with each one of you. Once again, a very happy new year. Wish you all the success and health. Stay safe. Okay. Have an enjoyable and memorable 2021. Yeah. 2021. WON1. We have won that already. So 2021 is all about more progress and more success and better health. Okay. Bye bye. Take care. Love you all, my friends. Bye. Take care. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Loved your interaction. Loved your support. So I'll get back to you more on such live sessions with much more interesting topics and with a very practical approach towards it. Thank you so much. Let me take leave. Bye bye. Take care.